won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, babies. Tell me your troubles and doubts. I really get a kick out of when you guys send me videos or links to videos and the caption says, you have to react to this, because I never know exactly what to expect. I've never heard of this guy, so we're just gonna jump into it and see what happens. I hope you guys enjoy, and here we go.
What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Airsoft Fatty. I am shirtless right now, and I am proud of it. I am here to bring you guys a life story. I have an embarrassing one that I want to talk about, and the reason I want to do this embarrassing story is because I have to go and get a colon scope done, where they shove a camera up your butt. I'd rather share something that's more embarrassing.
Well,
and one that I'm
really
so
confused
laugh about
at that.
nowadays because
I'm really confused.
it was a funny ass thing that happened. So if you can't judge from the title of the video,
all right, I'll wait and see.
You're gonna hear some pretty fucked up shit.
Let's back up.
Okay, so let me take you back. 2001, Thanksgiving Day. I didn't know it was Thanksgiving Day at the time. I was too young to pay the fuck attention to any holiday except Christmas and Halloween. Well, I learned to pee by our dogs and poop by my dad. I learned that you poop in the toilet and you pee out on the tree. And this is back when I lived downtown. So, of course, I learned to poop on the toilet, pee on a tree, and I went behind the garage with my toy cat gun.
There's a whole lot to unpack there, but why would you learn to pee and poop outside? Why would you learn from an animal? And how the hell old are you when this shit's going on, man? I need more info, buddy.
This is back when toy cat gun rifles were hollow when you took the orange tip off, and they weren't solid like they are now. And they used to be made of real wood and shit. Like, these used to be legit, like, old cat guns. And
okay, so I'm jealous of the cap gun. I don't recall ever in my life seeing one that was more than just plastic. And I'm old as fuck. More info, buddy. More info. How old are you?
I went behind the garage, peed, and I saw a hot neighbor next door out in just her bra and panties. And I bet you're thinking, at that age, you couldn't get a boner. But I did.
I'm starting to feel like this is not true. Maybe bullshit. I'm not sure the age of this guy at the time. I didn't catch it throughout even the stuff that I scrubbed out. I've yet to hear him mention how old he is during the time that this takes place, or currently.
And I was wondering what the fuck I did with this. My pee-pee was hard, and I didn't know what to do.
What are you guys doing? Sending me weird shit all the time. When am I gonna learn to start looking at it first?
And then I thought,
what the fuck?
What would happen if I put my pee-pee in a gun? So I took my dad's pliers, tore the orange tip off the cap gun, and my pee-pee was just big enough to fit in there. So I sat there, I took it, I went, and then I went, oh shit.
Y'all try to get me to watch some shit on Netflix called Love and do a reaction on it. So I look at that shit first and it's ridiculous. Y'all send me this stuff about Airsoft Johnny or whatever the hell his name is. And this shit's ridiculous. Oh, man.
My pee-pee was stuck in a gun.
Like, what happened to the good old days of, like, medical photos and x-rays and shit like that?
Trying to just not let go, because as soon as it drops, it's going to bend my dick.
I hope this doesn't get any worse, boys and girls, because, geez Louise. I'm sure this guy's got, like, a younger audience. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
My dad comes to look for me, He finds me in the garage, and I'm turned around, so my back is towards him. He said, "Why are you peeing in the garage?" I said, "Don't ask questions, just let me be."
All right, I'm just gonna flat out say that you are lying, because if you said that to your father, you probably would have got hit in the mouth. I'm just saying. I mean, I can't imagine saying that to like any of my elders and getting away with it. How the fuck old are you when this shit's happening? Jesus Christ.
And he goes, "Well, it's time to go inside for Thanksgiving dinner." And that's when it fucking hit me. It was Thanksgiving. Oh shit. So, after about 5 minutes of talking to him with my back turned to him, he finally comes around and sees his willy is stuck in a billy.
Okay, so I imagine this shit's about to get pretty good, because it seems to be a little fictitious up to this point. And I would have to say, if his dad caught him, I guess, masturbating with a cap gun after talking shit to him, like, he's gonna beat him, right? Like, that just makes sense.
And my dad kind of just gave me that look like, "You really are the disappointment of the family." He said, "Come on, come inside." I'm like, no. And I didn't know my grandmother was there. Both my aunts were there. My Uncle Matt was there. My Uncle Brian was there. My cousin Landon, Lauren, and Josh were there. Everyone was there. So, of course, I walk in the house, and my grandma damn near has a heart attack, seeing what happened. Both my uncles, my Uncle Matt and my Uncle Brian, pull out their little phones, their little flip phones, and start snapping pictures. My mom goes get the fucking camcorder and starts recording me. I gotta see if she still has the footage, and I'll put it in the video if I can find it. But, fucking starts recording me.
Okay, so I had to let that run for a minute, because I was curious as to, like, where it was leading up to or what was happening there. But, we still haven't established an age as to when this guy had this happen. And now he's talking about being paraded around the house like this, with people taking pictures and like recording it. I mean, what the fuck? Right? I mean, what the fuck?
And my mom comes in, still fucking recording, sets the camera down to keep recording. And they're freaking out because we can't get the gun off. My dad tries to pull it off, and I scream, that fucking hurt. So, they're like, "How are we going to get this gun off?" We tried everything. Water, soap and water, cooking oil. We tried almost everything we could think of that was lubricant to get this shit off. And then my dad had one last idea.
Okay, before I continue that, I'm just gonna say I watched ahead a little bit, and let's hope that what he's about to say isn't true. I'm gonna let it play for a minute, and you decide on your own.
Gasoline. He took me outside, pulled out the 2-gallon gasoline can we had. We had a small gas can at the time. So we didn't have a big yard, so we just needed a small mower. And he pours it on my crotch. For those of you who don't know, you should never get gas near your crotch, because it fucking burned.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. So he's about to tell how old he was when this happened. I just want you guys to know that I love you. And this shit is fake. Roll tape.
I am 4 years old. Why the fuck did I do this?
Just to recap real quick. So at 4 years old, this guy has pulled the plug out of the end of what he claims to be a realistic cap gun. It was like a real live 22, I think is how I put it. I'm not real positive. I can't remember now. There was so much going on. Pulls the plug out, manages to stick his wiener into the end of this gun, gets it stuck, then proceeds to talk about how his parents paraded him around the house with his genitals exposed to family members while recording it. So he's talking about being, I don't even want to say it. I don't want to say it, but you know. Regardless, and then they pour gas on him. I have to say that this shit's a lie, or he would not have, like... Oh, let's hope it was a lie, right? I mean, fuck. Let's see what else this guy's got to say. This is, I mean...
Went to the doctor, they checked it out. They said he'll be okay. It'll swell for a few days, but it'll be alright. And then they said, we put gasoline on there. He says, oh, that's going to burn for a few days. For 3 days after that, I'll never forget.
I imagine if they told a doctor, he would have been pulled from the house for abuse, right? I mean, that seems to be the way the system works. But for a 4-year-old, this motherfucker's got a good memory, doesn't he? I mean, shit, I'm curious to listen to what else you got to say. Like, I'm about to jump down a rabbit hole. Let's see if there's anything left to this fucking shit show.
Was it the worst decision I've made in my life?
No, telling us was, buddy.
Yeah. Worst decision of my life. Worst.
No, second. Telling us is the worst.
And that's the story of the time that I put my willy in a gun.
So we're having a conversation.
I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did, because honestly, going back, I still giggle about it every now and then, because it's just like the stupidest thing I've ever done. I'll probably be doing more life story videos as I go on, because they're a bit easier to make right now. Sure. And for the next few weeks, I'm going to be busy for the ladies, for the guys.
I don't even know where to begin on this one. Well, I hope you enjoyed that shit show as much as I did. Thank you guys for sending that to me. I'm probably going to start previewing the shit before I just sit down and watch it and share it with you guys, because this has been an experience. So continue to send that goofy shit in so I can continue to watch it and laugh and share it with you guys, because it is kind of fun. Shout out to this fella. Hopefully that didn't really happen to him. Hopefully he's a really good storyteller. If so, he's a really good storyteller, right? I mean, right? Fuck. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to jump down that rabbit hole and find out for myself just how good of a storyteller this fella is. So until next time, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you're one of the haters and you're just trolling through life, just go ahead and hit that thumbs down. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. So tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out. Love string, so real and so dark.